Scubba dub dub. I just ordered Starbucks so I don't die. Oh hey, what's up guys? Sean from Winter Warriors. And today we're doing a day in the life. It's very cold here in New York. Don't have the summer vibe, you know? It's like freezing. Very cold. Today we've got this truck getting everything tinted except for the sunroof. We're doing all sides rear, the full windshield. I gotta do a chrome delete on that Jeep over there, which I've been working on since yesterday afternoon. But I have this and Tint Wiz, we got 2 other tint jobs after this one. Might have a little gap after this, so I might wrap the door handles. It's one of those days where you just gotta piece together the pieces and get everything done. Jason's over there doing some detailing and ceramic coatings, annual inspections, all that good stuff. Like I said, just patiently waiting for the summer. Hate the cold. Who wants to hire me in Florida? We got new lights in the shop. Actually how many we got? 3, 6, 9, 16 new lights. Prep this inspection sticker, some double-sided tape. Didn't drink my coffee yet, so I'm still sleeping right now. Even though I've been here for 3 hours. Everything's pretty much prepped up on this. We're gonna get the dryer sheet on here, start laying out windows, try to get this done as quick as possible. You guys are probably thinking, why is he so tan? Just got back from vacation. Mexico did me good with the skin color. I like to do the back windows first on these trucks. The reason I do these back windows first is because they have a high chance of getting like a finger to pop up with the defroster lines and the border on the edge. So if I do these first, I can come and check these after I finish all the other windows just to make sure everything's good. And it gives them time to dry, to alleviate any issues after the customer leaves. Oh, do the center first. Coming in hot. Got 20 over the back. Spray, squeegee spray. Get a little soap in my bottle. Super sticky. If you guys are wondering why I haven't been posting as many videos as I usually do, 1, it's the winter. We typically slow down on recordings. 2, I just built a house. So all of my energy's been devoted to making sure that got completed and closing and paperwork and finances. It's been quite the learning experience. That drained most of my mental energy and just life itself. But I think once we get back into the warm weather, we'll be back on track. The house is all done. We're all moved in. All that good stuff is out of the way to not be a distraction anymore. And I think we'll get back to it very shortly. It's been a slow winter. Not too slow. Slower than last year, which is odd. I think it has something to do with all the inflation and price increases, interest rate hikes, and just the government manipulating. It's all for a good cause. Where is it? Let's not get too political here. Coffee! Oop. Oh, wow, it's good. It's hot. It's very hot. I thought I was gonna go all day without that. I tried to start my morning with my vitamins and lemon water, because lemon water is supposed to be just replace coffee with it. I guess you gotta wean off the coffee first, but it gives you that nice little push. Didn't meet the expectations of the day, but I'll still try to do it every morning. A morning routine with some lemon water with my eggs and my vitamins. Gotta stay healthy. Of course, we're gonna bottom load. That's what I do. That's what everyone knows me for. Spray, squeegee spray, and bottom loading. All right. Front corner always in first. Front top edge to in. Slide forward. Get the back edge in. Bring it down quickly so we don't get contamination. And shimmy back and forth. I feel like this truck is taller than usual, or I'm getting shorter. It means I'm getting old. I'm starting to GoFundMe for my retirement. If anyone wants to donate, all I need is $1 million every year. Seal the top edge up. I always like to heat the corners up really good, make sure there's no wet spots because the most tension is up on the top corners. So if it's wet, it's probably gonna peel. Seal the bottom edge. And coffee. Wow, it's really hot. Flat whites are my favorite. If anyone wants to send me gifts, I'll take Starbucks gift cards. You can send them to Window Tint Warriors, 765 Long Island Avenue, Medford, New York, 11763, Unit 11. Watch, I'm gonna get like hate mail now. I mean, people find me anyway. I don't hide about where I am, so if someone really wanted to find me, they could easily find me. I've had fans pull up to the shop before, subscribers. Yeah, just call before you show up, because there's a big chance that I won't be here. Just kidding. Wanna soak up the sun. Front edge in first, front bottom, top edge, slide it forward, just like on every door. Let's get it down. Shimmy it down. Front to back. And we've got dirt. We gotta redo this one. Got a little speck of sand in there. They ripped the tint. Actually, there might have just been something on the film. There's something on the outside of the film. It felt like sand. Close call. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish up the other side and then we'll come back with doing the windshield. I'm just gonna hustle on the other side, get it done while Ernesto does some of his side projects. We'll be right back, like, bam! Just like that. Done with the sides. All good. Looks great. Let's get to the windshield. We got the windshield cut out already, dryer sheeted. We still gotta prep the inside, but I'm gonna shrink it first. Got all the door panels back together. We're not gonna do any cutouts for the registration or inspection. We're gonna do a windshield strip on this as well. If you're watching this and you're a window tinter in New York, fairly new or experienced looking for a job, send me an email, sean.r@shinetechny.com. Put it on the video. Always looking to hire a good window tinter. Hard to find. If you need a little bit of training, I'm still willing to work with you. We definitely need some more employees this summer. It's gonna be busy. Can't do this shit anymore. I'm either gonna sell this fucking place or, nah, I can't do that. And shrink it time. These Ford trucks are kind of annoying because on the inside there's this little foam strip across the bottom of the windshield. Makes it very hard to get the tint to slide down in there easily. We gotta use a lot of soapy water in the soapy water solution, but it's really tight against the window, especially if it was replaced before. They tend to be even tighter depending on how the person installed the glass. And you can't even use a soak shield or soak rope or tint rope on these windshields because of that foam piece. But there's no issues with the water as long as you don't go crazy with it. Now, like I just said, we're gonna reverse roll this install. We have to peel the liner to then spray soapy water between the film and the liner. So I'm gonna spray and squeegee around the perimeter so that no dirt drips into the film. And then we'll go ahead and lift the liner up, do one corner, lift the liner up and complete this one side with soapy water. Make sure there's no dry spots. Lay this back down. Smooth out any air pockets and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Work out these air pockets and I roll it up from passenger side to driver's side, so I'm gonna have to hop on the other side and I'm gonna refill my water. Not too much water. So one exciting thing that we have on the agenda is to do some live streams. We're just deciding on whether to do it on TikTok or YouTube or multi-platform where we stream to multiple platforms at once. But then we have to come up with a team to kind of manage comments, and we'll obviously have Ernesto doing video, but then we have to worry about someone reading the comments and stuff like that. So it's something that we're putting together. And I feel like it would be really interactive because we could do like giveaways and stuff on the live streams. It'd be fun. If you want us to do some live streams, in the comments below, just type live and submit and subscribe and like this video. See how many people are interested. If no one's interested, we're not gonna do it. We'll just do it on TikTok. Everyone was watching on TikTok. Right. I'm gonna do my inside prep. I'm gonna take my watch off so I don't scratch the glass with it. I like to take these plastics off around the mirrors if they come off easy. I think these Fords are the ones that I had that. Remember one time in the video I was like, how do you take these things off? Yeah. This is it, right? Yeah, we can leave it on there. It's not really in the way. There's a big open gap here, so there's plenty of room to work with. Typically I like to take them off on the Dodge Rams because they take up so much space and it's a lot easier with that mirror off. But this is a lot more open area. It's not as slanted as a windshield. Nice light mist. Just to make sure there's no sticker residue, because this is a newly bought used truck, so they tend to put stickers all over all the windows. A little bit of scrubby action. Push it a little bit and get some soapy water behind it to kind of lubricate it so that when I'm installing the film, it's not fighting against me with dry areas. Make everything as clean as possible. Put my razor away. Spray squeegee spray, light mist. A little bit more across the bottom. Gonna take my handy dandy yellow turbo, leaving no dirt behind. Side swiper. All these tools are from windowtintsupplies.com. So we did our spray squeegee. I'm doing my final spray now. Window's completely clean. I feel like they have some type of hydrophobic coating on the inside of this glass. See how it's beating up? Take our piece of tint. We'll keep the release liner attached to the roll, but we'll unroll the tint piece. That way we have the glue exposed now, and the release liner's on the back side. So it comes off in one piece. And get it all lined up, bring the bottom down. Now, since that foam piece is across the bottom, we kind of have to get it as close to the bottom as possible, but we can't really put the top up until we lay out the entire piece. That's what's really a pain about this, because you want to get the whole bottom down at once so you're not fighting with that foam piece on the bottom. But you also don't want the piece to fall off the glass while you're installing it. So I'll bring down this corner and I'll get this corner, top corner, into the side edge. It's going to hit the headliner a little bit, but we're going to put it past that, so if there's any contamination, it'll be under the headliner and not in visible glass area. We don't really get contamination though when we do that, but it is a chance of happening. Get this behind the mirror, twist the mirror so that we can work around it. See on the bottom, you might not be able to see, but on the bottom we're not all the way down. We have a gap. Unroll the rest of this film. Take the release liner off, keeping the tint on the glass. And now, since we have this whole piece on the glass, we can start to work down. We want to get the bottom edge under the foam piece simultaneously. You don't want to get one side in because it'll start to pinch like this. You want to get it all underneath there. We got to kind of push the dashboard down to release the tension and work it into place. Make sure there's no light gaps. So we want to make sure it's flat and kind of push it under the foam carefully, because if you pinch it, then you got a crease, and then we'll have to redo this whole entire window. Before I let this sit for too long, I'm gonna squeegee this out just below the mirror, because that's where a lot of dirt tends to seep out of. Especially with it being a used truck, there's definitely dust in there that could pour out with the water. So let's get this area around the mirror squeegeed out. Get in there without creasing it. This is why we put extra soap in, so they have more work time with this window. I'm gonna start squeegeeing this window out a little bit. What it's gonna do is it's gonna bring the water from up here down to that area so it doesn't get dry in the bottom. So I'll squeegee this out. I know this is where it needs to be. I'll push this water down, and it's gonna lubricate what I'm doing down the bottom so we don't get any dry spots. This side is good. It's not always this hard, but it's not always this easy. It could be worse. It has a mind of its own, this gasket on the bottom. But we got it. Flip it back. Sometimes it'll tuck or roll over. You just gotta grab a hook tool and pull it back. But we do have to do a windshield strip on top of this too, so I'm gonna give it another hard pass with the orange crush. And then push it out with the heat gun. See what the customer said about the height. He wants to go all the way to the bottom of the camera. Insane, insane. People are crazy. He wants to go all the way here. So I gotta make sure this is all sealed up so that we don't get the 2 layers of tint fighting against each other when they dry. Might have to shrink this on the outside before putting it on because it's such a big strip. Ridiculous. He's one of those guys. My rule of thumb is when the windshield strip is like over 8 inches or even 10 inches, I'll shrink it on the outside. Last thing I want to do is fight with it on the inside, especially when I have tint stuck to tint. It tends to tack a lot faster. I gotta change my blade, or my plotter cutting strip. It's been very naughty lately, very naughty. Bad strip, bad plotter. This thing is huge. It's like a door. It's what he wanted. I don't say no. I just say more money. I haven't shrunk a windshield strip on the outside of a window in probably a couple years, honestly. That's what you call a job. Yo, look at this windshield strip. It is. Oh my gosh. I mean, it makes, honestly, this is where my vision, I stopped looking, like this is the road. Technically, there's no road up here. So it makes sense. Look at that gap. Frankenstein time. This is how I used to do windshield strips when I hand cut them on the outside. Just like that. Don't bust your face. Driver's side in first. That's why I spray a lot of soapy water. Gives me more positioning time. Carefully shimmy it on. Move the mirror and pop the other side on. Spray the outside so my hands don't stick to it and crease it. This bottom tab is what's annoying because you got to make sure it's lined up perfectly. Squeegeeing this, I want to make sure this side is laid down equally as that side. Otherwise, it'll be crooked. And we definitely don't want to have to redo this because if we have to redo the strip, we got to redo the windshield. And that's not fun. Tack down the center first because you see that tension right there? If we go and squeegee the side, then we leave this tension in the middle, we're gonna have to cut it because you won't be able to relieve it. So I'll bring this to the side. See how much tension that was? Go ahead and squeegee this up. And we won't be fighting with it. I'm gonna start this up now and get the heat pumping. Can you grab me the shortcut? Shortcut, I like to use the shortcut from Tri-Edge from Window Tint Supplies because it has this pointed edge and it gets to the bottom really well underneath that gasket. A little bit of water down there. It'll clear out where you want it to and then beyond it to make sure that nothing pops up. Awesome tool. We just got these back in stock too. We'll start cleaning this up while that hot air is blowing. Do a final check, make sure there's no air bubbles, which there is right here. If that dries, you're never gonna get it out. These are the main areas you really wanna heat seal up. Anything that could drip down between the film and the glass. So the top edges, which would be here and all the way around on the sides. Last thing we want is the customer to leave and have them say that there's a big pile of water dripping down between the film and the glass. It happens. So as long as you seal the top edge, you'll be golden. The customer's not gonna pick it up till later, so when I put this outside, I'll actually remote start it and let the remote start time out with the heat on, so it'll be about 15 minutes roughly to give it even more dry. If it was summertime, I would just let it sit outside in the sun, but it is winter time here, so it's not gonna do any drying out in 30 degrees. Oh my God, look at that light gap. That's a factory light gap. Oh, he's got the heated seats on. Jesus. Such a weird thing, this gasket, or this foam. I guess it's for like sound dampening. Almost hit the window with my watch. Apple Watch Ultra, amazing. Doing windshields with it? No. It's like wearing a Rolex when you're cleaning a window. You'll scratch it. And onto some vinyl. Okay, bye-bye, see you. All right, Time to get some vinyl done. We don't do a lot of vinyl here. That's why we don't have a full-time vinyl employee. But when we do, voila, I do it. The magical, mysterious Sean from Window Tint Warriors. And I use yellow turbo squeegees to squeegee it out. Just kidding. I do my least favorite part first, which is the door handles. They're the trickiest out of this whole chrome delete. Actually, I'd say the bumper pieces, the grill inserts were pretty much a pain in the ass. A little bit of edge promoter. Not too crazy, just the edges. Teaching vinyl now. You spoiled viewers, you. It's all about proper stretch when it comes to vinyl. I said proper stretch, not improper stretch. You guys can see I tape around the border or around the perimeter so that the vinyl doesn't stick to the car. Now we got a Grand Cherokee, 2 fronts matching the back, 20%. I didn't even know they made the regular Grand Cherokees anymore. I've only seen the L's in the 2023s. Looks the same, but it's just a little smaller. I've already popped the gasket out on this. There's just one 10mm behind the handle here. Little plastic cover on it, 10mm. Pop it back, pull the gasket out, very simple. Bottom load action. Let's go. It's a me, a Mario. Pre-cut pleasures. Spray, squeegee, spray is the way to be. Should make a song. I still got a lot of soapy water in here from the windshield, so this thing is slippy slidey. So when the tint's slipping around a lot from too much soap or it's cold, heat up the outside of the top edge of the glass, get it to stick faster so it's not moving around, because I got a really nice positioning right now. I don't want to knock it out and get an uneven top edge, so make the glass hot. The next squeegee stroke I do will lock it in place. Bam. Perfect. Gonna have to sand that down. I hit a piece of metal with the last one. Scratch the bottom of the tint. So fresh and so clean. It's like you're hiding. Spray, squeegee, spray. What more can I say? Yeah. Install the front edge in first. Ba-bow. Slide it forward. Bring the back down. And back. If you guys want to learn how to not do that. If you guys want to learn how to do this hands-on, we have classes here in Medford, New York. Check out windowtintsupplies.com. We've always got the date on the top of the website, or you can find the hands-on training page on windowtintsupplies.com and get yourself some hands-on training and learn how to do window tinting for a living. Oh, that's why I like to heat it. Can't wait till the summertime where I'm just like sweating. Got more energy, more alive. Gasket back in. Pull the top away. Push it down. Gotta get under there. Wrap it around the top. Gotta make sure it wraps over. There we go. 10mm goes back in. Cover back on. Wipe the panel down and we'll come back with some glass cleaner after we put the other gasket back in. Get jiggy with it. No. That's why they call me Sean Boogie. It goes under this plastic. Start it up and wipe it down. Make it pretty. Skating. Very nice. Triple. Was that Jason? That didn't sound like Jason at all. No, it didn't. I've never heard him sneeze either. I didn't know he did that. And it just keeps going. This customer's gonna be here in 2 hours, and I gotta finish this chrome delete Got the handles done, some of the bottoms of the doors done, the whole front bumper's done. I had to debadge it. I did that all off camera. I still gotta wrap the mirrors, which is gonna take the most time. And the roof wraps too, or the roof rails, I gotta wrap. A lot to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It wasn't much, but I just wanted to get back on track. We're gonna start making a lot more day in the lives, and stay tuned for when we do the lives too. I'll see you guys there. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.